and Adam show. I want to talk about what happened in the Bay. Niners take down the Bucs. It was 27-14. Now they're sitting there at 7-3. Here's George Kittle with a Niners reporter talking about Brock Purdy's near-perfect performance.
Some people just say Brock's a system QB, great players around him. The thing about Brock is he elevates the great players around him to make us look a lot better. He's doing a fantastic job. He's taking control of this offense. We have a dense playbook, and he shows up every single day and works his tail off to be as consistent and as great as he possibly be. So it's on him, and he's doing a great job.
Good job by Lindsay there with George Kittle. Love to see it. Second straight week, guys, that the Niners have looked awesome. They've looked like the team that is going to and maybe will win the Super Bowl. And they look healthy, right? And George Kittle talked about it right there. Brock Purdy's doing some pretty incredible things. After all the nonsense we had to listen to when the banged-up Niners hit that 3-game skid, Brock put together the best performance of his career yesterday. And that's saying a lot because he's had some great games, some great wins. And honestly, it might have been the best performance we've seen from a Niners quarterback, period. Okay, that's what I'm saying. At least as far as the regular season is concerned. Look at this. Don't kill me. Stats. Relax. Purdy joins Joe Montana, and Steve Young is the only quarterbacks in Niners history to put up a perfect passer rating in a single game. And he did it while throwing for more yards than either of them. Purdy's now the NFL's highest-rated passer this year. And by the way, no one's even close. Now, Kyle Shanahan's been calling plays in this league for 16 years, and the only quarterback who's done anything like what Brock is doing was the 2016 year by a Super Bowl-bound Falcons team led by Matt Ryan, who won the MVP that year. So it's clearly not just the system. It doesn't happen every day, and that is why you can connect the dots, and it's okay. It's okay to give the kid, some credit. And this Niners team, I think like having some adversity was helpful. And now they're back at the height of their power. And the rest of the league should be on notice. The Niners are getting second best odds to win the NFC plus 220. They're basically even with Philly. Philly's plus 210 right now. So Philly, of course, plays tonight against those Chiefs. Let's move on to the Brock Purdy of it all, because what an insane game. And we laid it out like he had one of the better games in Niners quarterback history, which is insane. 333 through the air, 3 touchdowns, perfect passer rating. He's the highest rating passer in the NFL. Like, what did you make of this performance?
It's incredible. And you know what? This is where I had to take a big opportunity and say, I've eaten my words. I've taken the words of another man and I brought it onto the show as, hey, I heard Brock Purdy's not the guy. And I am more than happy to say that he was completely wrong about that situation. The guy, it's very impressive to see him do it. I can't tell you. I can't tell you the guy. No, that's 101. I can't be giving out my sources. It would be a terrible thing to do.
All right.
But you see George Kittle. You see, bad source. You see Kittle and post game the way he's talking about Brock Purdy, how it's like, you know, people say he's a system quarterback. People say that he's elevated about the players around him, but he actually elevates us. I fully believe George Kittle is talking to me in that situation. I 100% believe that. Christian McCaffrey was on our show last week, and he's calling me TMZ Taylor and all that. The boys are checking me in this situation because they truly believe in the guy. So I think I'm eating my words, boys. I'm eating my words. I think the Niners are a real deal. I said at the beginning of the year, I said they're going to be a real deal, but I really think like Brock to have 3 games like that and then come out these last 2 games and do what he did. Yeah, it's incredible. It's awesome. And I you know, it's impressive. It's very impressive.
How much love should he be getting? Because like, are we talking impressive, great, like, or are we talking MVP love? Because even after that performance last night, a beautiful performance, FanDuel has Brock with the 6th best odds to win MVP. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good studs on there. I think you put him above Dak Prescott. I think Tua, you know, he's thrown for the most yards in the league this year, but you got to maybe put him above that. Lamar Jackson's always a scary individual because he's just got an it factor that no one else can really do. But the top 2 guys at the top 2 spots, I believe, should be there, even if Patrick Mahomes isn't having the exact numbers he has. And Jalen Hurts, they're part of the 2 best, you know, top 3 teams put together, and they're contenders. And so I think that's why those guys sit on top. But Brock Purdy should be higher up on that list for sure.
Yeah, no Trent Williams on that list. Disappointing to see that our campaigning for him didn't do a number for the guys who, with the abacuses, who do their thing with algorithms over on FanDuel Sportsbook.